In order for you to speak English like a native English speaker, there are 5 things you must do. Would you like to know what these 5 things are? Well then, I'm Teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. The first thing that you must do is listen. But you specifically need to listen to real English conversations. This is something that I emphasize all the time with my English students. You see, you can watch a video where the individuals are speaking in English, where they're teaching you new things, like this video. And videos like this one are very important. But in order for you to speak English fluently, you must also watch real English conversations, meaning conversations between 2 native English speakers. You can watch a video or you can listen to a podcast where 2 native English speakers are having a conversation. Now, why is this so important? You see, when you listen to native English speakers having a conversation, it will actually improve your listening skills. Now, many students have told me that they love my accent, and you probably like my accent as well. But there are many different accents in America. When you go to the South, people sound different from those that live in the northern part of America. So, the more you listen to real English conversations, the better and the more improved your listening skills will become. The second thing is you will improve your pronunciation skills as you shadow them. You see, when I was studying Korean, I actually did the same thing. I would listen to Korean conversations. I would watch people having conversations, and then I would quietly mimic what they were saying. I was shadowing them, and my pronunciation got so good that Koreans that did not know me thought that I was actually Korean when they spoke to me on the phone. This is what you need to happen as you are studying English and you're trying to improve your fluency. You need your pronunciation to also improve. That's why you need to listen to real English conversations. The third point is it will help you learn how native English speakers actually speak. You see, I've heard so many students say, Tiffany, what I studied from a book or what I learned from a certain class is not what is actually used in real life. And that happens all the time. That is why you hear me often encourage you to learn real English, the English that native English speakers actually use. So again, the first thing you must do in order to speak English fluently is listen to real English conversations. Now, the second thing you need to do is right here. You need to learn. Learn the words and expressions native English speakers use in real life. This goes back to what I just said about you learning things from books or from certain classes, but when you get to real situations and native English speakers start speaking, you're confused. Simply because you weren't able to learn the expressions and words that we actually use in real life. So again, you must learn the words and expressions used in real life. So let me explain. First, this will help you understand the words and expressions faster because you'll know the context. Again, remember the first thing you had to do was listen to real English conversations. Well, now, when you're learning the words and expressions that are used in real life, suddenly, you won't be as frustrated because you'll know how to use them properly because you heard them from a real conversation or you watched 2 native English speakers use them in a real situation and you'll have the context. Now, the second thing is you can be confident that you are actually learning the words and expressions used in real life. This will make you feel so much better. And finally, you will improve your ability to match words and expressions to certain topics. When you watch other individuals, native English speakers, using words and expressions in real life, you will naturally understand and adapt those words and expressions to your own life. So when you speak in English, you'll sound more natural, you'll be more confident, and you'll be able to speak fluently. That's number 2. Now, the third thing you must do is Analyze English conversations. This is something you must do. So we already had learning words and expressions in real life. Again, you must analyze English conversations. Now, this is something that can be a little tricky in the beginning. You see, when you're analyzing English conversations, you literally have to break down what the individuals are saying. Now, this will help you improve your ability to think in English. For example, as you're watching an English conversation or listening to two individuals have a conversation in English, you will start to recognize, oh, wait, she asked a question and he responded by telling a story. You guys know how much I love to tell stories. Story time, right? So again, you're listening to the conversations and trying to find those points within the conversation where something happens. Wait, she told a story and then he gave a reason, or he gave a detail, or some other supporting piece of information. So when you're analyzing the conversation, it will actually help you think in English. The second thing is you will improve your ability to give a more fluent English response. That's right. The more you analyze the way that native English speakers actually speak, it will help you. You will improve. The more you analyze, the more you will improve. This is something that I've seen happen to so many of my students. Now, the other thing is right here. When you analyze a conversation, it will help you learn how to have a natural English conversation. The more you watch native English speakers, the more you will improve, and your skills, your ability to speak English fluently will also improve. So again, number 3, you need to analyze English conversations. Now, I want to get to step number 4, but I want to let you know this. What I'm teaching is actually found in my course. You can go to EnglishFluencyPlan.com. Many students are following these 5 steps, and they are really improving. So you can join us. Go to EnglishFluencyPlan.com. Now, the fourth thing you must do, the fourth thing is apply what you learn immediately. Notice I said immediately. This is something that I have found many English learners do. They'll learn something and they'll put a lot of information in, but they won't give themselves an opportunity to use what they've learned. So that's why I say apply what you learn immediately. When you learn a new word, use it immediately. So here are the tips that I want you to remember related to this step and this point. You will start recognizing what you need to work on faster. When you apply what you learn fast and immediately, you'll see, oh man, I made that mistake. I need to work on that. It will help you improve faster. This will also help you gain more confidence in your English skills. Just try. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. And finally, it will help you see how much you are improving. That is when your confidence in yourself will continue to grow. So number 4, apply what you learn immediately. Don't wait. Now, the 5th thing you must do, this is something I want you to pay attention to. Every single day, you must speak English. That's right. Every single day. In order for you to speak English fluently, you must give yourself an opportunity to practice what you've learned. You're thinking in English. You're speaking in English every single day, even if you have to talk to yourself. That's okay, but you need to speak to yourself and you need to speak English every single day. The first thing that will happen, your confidence in your English speaking ability will increase faster. Your confidence will grow as you see yourself improving. The second thing, every once in a while I choose to leave these hiccups in the videos just to show you all that your teacher is human as well. So I'm going to leave it here. Here we go. Number 2, you will improve your pronunciation. That's right. The more you speak, the more your pronunciation will also improve. And finally, you will stop being nervous. It's okay. But again, practice does make perfect, but practice also will help you feel more confident in yourself. So again, 5 things you need to do every single day. First, you need to listen to real English conversations. Second, learn the words and expressions native English speakers use in real life. Third, analyze English conversations. Fourth, apply what you learn immediately. And finally, speak every single day. Don't forget to speak English every single day. Follow these 5 things and trust me, your English will improve. Again, if you want to keep studying with me, all you have to do is go to EnglishFluencyPlan.com. You can enroll in my course where these 5 steps are applied and will help you speak English fluently. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you next time. But as always, remember to speak English.